Hello, welcome to iDrawGirls.com. Today I'm gonna show you how to draw a female hand. Usually I start off with some kind of a rectangular circle, sort of like a rectangular shape but in a circle form, if you know what I mean. And I start out doing like the big outline of another rectangular shape, and I split this into two. So this will be like the middle finger, index fingers, and ring finger and the pinky. So it's to kind of like simplify the shape to be a little easier to draw rather than draw any individual finger right away, because you kind of like have to separate into section. And the easiest way for me from live drawing and stuff is to separate into the middle. So it's kind of like this is a little smaller than this one. The one that contained the index finger and the middle finger is bigger than the ring finger and the pinky. And then I'm starting to draw off the thumb. So this would be like from the back of your hand. And then now I'm going to refine the index finger and middle fingers. And when you draw a female hand, usually actually this is a palm, it's not the back of the hand, sorry. So this just gonna be the palm first. It's slightly different because when you draw a palm, you can have a sort of like a crease within the palm, like I'm doing right here, and another crease. So there you go, so we got a palm. And when you draw a female hand, one thing to notice is that the tip from the bottom of the finger to the tip of the finger, it gets slimmer. But the guy's hand is could be a little rougher, and I could do another tutorial on that. It will be kind of a little more thick and more rectangular. But for female hand, you have to keep it kind of slim. And the purpose of this is most of the time you do a really quick concept, sometimes you're gonna have to do a like a quick mock-up of the hand just to kind of show. And hand usually express kind of like a facial expression. So the better the hand you can draw, or the better the hand you can express, the expression of the character you design will be better. So now I'm drawing the back of the hand, starting the same way, but I'm kind of like separate the pinky off because say I'm gonna group this index finger, middle finger, and the ring finger together and have the pinky out. Because sometimes people kind of, when they relax stage, sometimes the pinky is kind of separated out, especially on the backhand. And most of the time when you do illustration, you won't get to see the palm like that or the backhand like that, because it's kind of like not the natural way to that your hand will position. Or you won't see it in that angle most of the time, unless you are doing the model sheet on the side view. So anyways, it's like, see, when you divide into big shape, it's a lot easier to put a lot of fingers into it, and you don't need to put a lot of detail like the crease of the part that your hand is bending, like the joint and stuff like that. It's your brain will register and it will read as a hand as long as you have a really nice clean line, especially for the female hand and stuff like that. And now I'm trying to refine the ring finger a little bit more. And usually most people would have the middle finger the longest, and then the index finger, or they might be even. But some people might have a certain finger that longer than the others, but most of the time you see the middle finger is the longest. Anyways, and I'm going to show you some other tricks right here. If you create instead of doing crease, you create like the whole shadow line. Now you can see some sort of the knuckle or the part that bent, because that illustrated the thing. Your half of your finger bent into the space and it created shadow, so it's kind of create this bump of your finger that is bendable. So anyway, that's the trick, to use a shadow to sort of get your hand to look more like it's kind of bendable, because most of the time your finger is not going to be straight, it's just going to be bending. So, and now I'm doing the side view of the hand, which is most of the time if you're doing illustration front view and stuff like that, you see a hand coming up like this. You won't see like the front and the back of the hand, but most of the time you see the side view. So I start off with like kind of the oval shape, and as I say, you know, simplify the shape before you're going in and drawing individual finger. Like the kind of like this is a big shape and this is a big shape, and then down there from there. And now after you finish the kind of like I use the big shape for the measurement, and it's a lot easier when you go in and trying to fill in the rest of the information like that. So that's the most of the time you see the hand like this, like, you know, on the blade side of the hand, on the side, the bottom part, and then I add the thumb finger right there. So, and I'm going to show you another one. This will be the palm up. See, I kind of like making it really simple to get some kind of like a gesture shape going. And now I'm doing the pinky first, connected to the body of the hand part, and then the back of the hand coming down, and then the rest of the forearm, and then I'm adding the ring fingers and a middle finger and the index finger. So when you have like the construction line that have it sort of be kind of your guideline to where the finger would go and stuff like that, it's a lot easier than just trying to do individual finger right away. And again, don't put too many details on the hand, because once you have the shape like that, your brain or the viewer of the regular person will fill in the information right away. So now I'm going to do the other side of the hand with the thumb first. So the hand's coming out this way, the thumb, and as usual, kind of like a oval, so like a half circle, because you see it's kind of like a 3/4 way. And now I'm adding the thumb in there. There you go. And now I'm adding the index fingers. It's kind of like the hand, you might shoot some fireball or something with this hand pose. It's kind of illustrate kind of, you know, from the thumb fingers to the forward. And you can also add a shadow on your palm that you draw, and it's make it look like, you know, the light's hitting, and it's kind of make it a little more three-dimensional. Make this simple. Don't even like, sometimes you can draw like a nails part too, but I don't think that's necessary. Most of the time people won't really notice that unless you're illustrating a hand illustration. But if it is part of the whole illustration as a body, then I don't think it's necessary. So now I'm just gonna do another pose from saying from the first person point of view, and this is gonna be the back of your palm, and that's gonna be a finger coming out. It's kind of like, you know, you bending finger toward the Z space, and it's kind of like you shooting out something as a first person point of view. There you go. And I created this line so that it's kind of look like it's bending forward in a three-dimensional space. There you go. So it's kind of like pointing forward. So now I show you a bunch of hand and a trick to draw hand. So I think you should try it, and you should be able to do it, simplify it, just kind of like, you know, make a big thing for the palm and kind of separate out, you know, the finger into the proportional first, like geometric shape. Simple, make a simple shape, nothing's too complicated. Like once you make a simple shape and you follow the structure, the line and things like that, then you have your hands and things like that. So anyways, thanks for coming visit idworkers.com. This tutorial is kind of a little long, but it's cool. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and you learned something from it. I will have part of this picture step by step on my blog, so you can come and download or save it if you need it. We'll have some kind of a guideline or something like that in a different color. Alright, have a good day. Bye bye.